Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. So did you survive the weekend? I know it's a Monday, but guess what? There's a brand new episode of Bobby's Popcast. So let's get right into it. No hesitation. Tom Cruise honored Val Kilmer. Sadly, we lost Val Kilmer last week at CinemaCon over the weekend in Las Vegas. And he said, I can't tell you how much I admire his work and him as a human being and how grateful and honored I was that he joined Top Gun and came back. So that was pretty epic. I don't know if you saw Maverick, but it was pretty cool to see him. And over the weekend, I should let you know this, my brother-in-law finally roped me in and trapped me into watching Tombstone with Kurt Russell. Billy Zane was in there. Jason Priestley was in there. Billy Bob Thornton. Val Kilmer, of course. That movie had everything. Definitely not out of my wheelhouse of what I would like per se, but I will say that movie was absolutely fantastic. Look at me. I finally watched something I didn't want to. Glen Powell, who you also know from Maverick, received this advice from Tom Cruise to prep for the remake of The Running Man. They're going to be doing that film. He said, film yourself running as soon as possible. You don't look cool as you think. And I have to imagine, I think there's a form to that because, you know, if you just pick up running and you've got like a camera on you or like a motion sensor thing, it's probably not as glamorous as you think. So you got to like look aesthetic. So good for him. But you know what? It's Glen Powell. I mean, he would look good just standing there. I don't know what that means. Rihanna Reynolds, or you know him as Ryan Reynolds on the streets, is selling a brand new wine called Ugly Estates. It comes in what looks like oversized juice boxes, which I think is brilliant. And that really speaks to his level of comedy. I love brilliant packaging. Anyway, it contains 33% more wine than a typical bottle, but quote, 100% less snob. Gosh, I'm telling you, if he's not in the billionaire club already, it's going to happen this year for him. Interesting. I don't know if you saw this, but the new the teaser trailer for Naked Gun starring Liam Neeson dropped over the weekend, and it includes a really big jab at O.J. Simpson, who appeared in the original 3 movies. Original director David Zucker did not like the clip. So, you know what happens when you do a remake? People get angry. And, you know, O.J. Simpson, I know he passed away, but you know what? I'm just going to shut up. Speaking of Tombstone and the Wild Wild West, Nicolas Cage appears in a new Western called Gunslingers, where he speaks in a really weird voice. Nothing new for him because, you know, I mean, he did Long Legs and he's like, Mommy, Daddy. He has a southern accent and his voice is really raspy while his throat is super dry. So people are saying, yet another achievement for Nicolas Cage. I got to say, I'm a big fan of Nicolas Cage. He's just really come up in the world in terms, I mean, he's been doing this since I was a kid, but he's just in everything now, and he's doing so good, and he's constantly reinventing himself. He's like the Madonna of acting to me. If you're a Bruce Springsteen fan, get ready for this one. He will release 2 tracks, The Lost Albums. It comes out June 27th, 7 days after my birthday, by the way. Contains 7 full albums, 83 previously unreleased tracks, all the way from 1983 to 2018. So talk about a magnum opus of work for Bruce Springsteen there. You know who that is. It's Shakira. She brought her nanny, Lily Melgar, out on stage during a show in Mexico recently. It was Lily who's told Shakira that her then husband, Gerard Piqué, was cheating on her. So evidently the two have formed a bond and a sisterhood over her exposing the cheating thing. And I love that. I love when a good friend says, hey, they're cheating on you, dump him or whatever. You know, the information's yours to do with. But that's a real friend when they tell you the hard truth that you don't want to hear. And I'll leave you with this one. Kanye West, diabolical personality, in need of medication, maybe hospitalization, maybe a conservatorship. Kanye West released a new song where he claims his wife Bianca left him after first trying to have him committed. Look at that. She was on the same wavelength as me. The track list for his upcoming album includes 2 songs with Hitler in the title. My God. Oh my God. You know, I didn't even know what to say. Kanye West, get help. Rarely am I stumped by a Popcast sort of information sheet, but this one is, that's just wild to me. Thank you for watching or streaming another episode of Bobby's Popcast wherever you get your podcasts. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio, and also on all major social channels at Bobby's Popcast. Thank you so much, and as always, cut the check.